Good day, everyone. I'm Currency Geek, and welcome to my day 11 analysis for the 100 Days of Technical Analysis Challenge. So, ERAUD caught my interest, and let's dive right into it. So, on the weekly time frame, we can see there was a massive bullish move to the upside, which ended into a major rejection of price. Then we had this massive bearish move to the downside, which go back to the area of structure where the bullish move occurred. And we have some sort of reversal at this area when price got to this area previously. So I will just pick up my ray tool and mark this area of structure out and tag it as a buy zone. So knowing this is a buy zone, I would now um look to go or to the daily chart and other smaller time frames to actually understand what price is saying. If I can get enough confluences to go long on EUR AUD. So to the daily time frame, um we can see when price got to this area here previously, or when it formed this area of structure, we had rejections like crazy, and just flew to the upside, and there was a major rejection of price, and price plunged to the downside. And when price got to this area of structure back previously or currently, we had this massive bullish engulfing candle which then broke this area of structure. Yeah, the last area of structure formed, because looking at this trend to the downside, we can see it was forming series of lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows, and this was the last area of structure that's the lower high formed. So with that being said, let me add up my RSI first to the chart and see what the RSI says. Now, the RSI on the daily time frame says it was oversold before, but price currently moving to the upside, which is to go and test the overbought region. Now, that's another confluence gathered. We have a buy zone within a buy zone on the weekly time frame, a buy zone on the daily time frame, then the RSI oversold, which is actually moving to the upside now. So we also have an engulfing candle at that buy zone, just some shit ton of confluences. So getting this trying to pick a trend out of this. So we have a bearish trend that got broken. We have a bearish trend that got broken, and we can see price is already moving to the upside of it. So looking closely also at price, I'll mark out this previous area of structure that got broken, and the fact that price hasn't come back to retest it properly. So I can just tag it as last level of structure broken. That's the last level of structure that got broken, and there's also a major area of structure, which is this area of structure. Yeah, so I just tag it as major area of structure. Now, knowing that this is a major area of structure and this was the last level of structure broken, there is a tendency that price might plunge into this area, and we have some sort of reaction that pushes price to the downside back to this level for a proper retest before price projects to the upside. So um looking at the chart, my target will be around this area using the 90% rule of chart patterns. Target slash 90% rule. So, what the 90% rule is, it's just when a pattern forms or a trend breaks, there's a huge tendency that price will come back to the beginning of that trend formation. So, that's just the concept behind the 90% rule. So, picking up my curve, look at this area to the upside, and wow, sorry. So, yes, I'll look up my upside and try to. Okay. Okay, so we have something pointing our direction. So the ERAUD, we have a ton of confluence on the daily time frame. So I would love to go to the 4 hour time frame to actually look for more confluence that would actually align with the bias I have on it. So looking at the 4 hour time frame, we can see there was a W formation. Sorry, there was a W formation here, which price did move to the upside and hasn't really retested the neckline fully. So what I expect price to do is to actually move to the downside, and it is yet to close above this previous high created. So I expect price to move to the downside and just fly all the way up to the 90% through creating series of higher highs and higher lows. So that's what I actually expect ERAUD to do. So putting my RSI on this chart also to see if we have a divergence. Yes, we do have a divergence. Yeah, and also on the RSI we have a divergence. Yeah, so we have a bullish divergence on ERAUD on the 4 hour time frame, which is another confluence telling us there is a huge tendency for ERAUD to go long. Now, to the 1 hour time frame, so we already have a bearish candle forming here. So there is a tendency, and there's also a W pattern around this area. So there's a tendency it comes back to the neckline or just comes back to this area of structure for a retest before we look to go to the upside. So on ERAUD, I look to go long on it. I look to go long on ERAUD. Once my trading criteria is met, I look to go long on ERAUD. So if you do have the same sentiments with me on this currency pair or sentiment against my bias on this currency pair, please do drop it in the comment box. I would love to hear your sentiments. And also, please do like and follow. Thank you.